Women, let's drop the performance for a moment and be honest with ourselves. We have become experts at looking fine and pretending. On the outside, everything looks good, but inside, we are unfulfilled and empty. Within us, something feels off. You wake up every day, you smile, you show up, you keep moving, yet your soul feels tired. Your spirit feels disconnected and your heart feels heavy. And when you are finally alone and the mask comes off, there is a question that refuses to leave you. Why does it feel like I am running but I am not getting anywhere? That feeling has a name. It is called misalignment. Welcome back to Beyond Words and Becoming with Becky, a platform for the woman who is ready to rebuild, realign, and rise into purpose. This is not a perfect space. It's a space for becoming. I am Becky Imoisili, the voice of transformation and becoming. Today, we are talking about signs that you are misaligned. Misalignment is when your life is moving, but your soul feels stuck. It is when your hands are busy, but your spirit is dry. It is a disconnect between the life you are living and the person you are meant to be. Misalignment does not always look like failure. Sometimes it looks like you are functioning while slowly losing yourself. It looks like being present everywhere and for everyone except for yourself. Let's look at some of the signs of misalignment. One of the greatest signs is when your outer life is active, but your inner life is disconnected. You feel unfulfilled despite external success. You are just surviving. You are not truly living. It happens slowly. It happens when you ignore your pain for too long. You keep shrinking to fit into spaces you have outgrown. And you keep silencing your voice just to make others comfortable. Another sign is when you constantly feel pressured to become who the world expects instead of discovering who God has created you to be. You chase titles, validation, relationships, and approval, hoping that these things will make you feel whole. But listen, no external achievement can heal an internal disconnection. Some time ago, I found myself in a place that I had to confront that truth. After years of teaching and while still running my business, I felt that something was missing. On the outside, everything was fine, but I felt unfulfilled. There was a deeper calling, a strong desire to become more, to use my voice to transform lives. That season forced me to pause and realign. It forced me to stop pretending and to stop ignoring the parts of me that needed healing and rebuilding. And maybe that is where you are today. Another sign of misalignment is when you don't recognize yourself anymore. You look in the mirror and ask, what happened to the woman I used to be? The dreams you once carried no longer excites you. The things that once gave you joy now feels empty. And also, you constantly feel drained even after resting. Not because your body is tired, but because your soul is carrying what it was never meant to carry. And if you keep settling for situations, environments that drains you, that breaks you, instead of building you, you are misaligned. Misalignment also shows up as constant comparison. You keep looking at other women and you feel behind. One of the dangerous things about comparison is that it makes you chase a life that was never meant for you. But there is a relief. Misalignment is not a life sentence. It is an invitation to realign. It is not the end of your story. It is feedback. It is your mind, your body, and your spirit telling you, hey, something isn't working. Let's adjust. I want every woman listening to me to hear this clearly. You are not behind. You are not too broken to rebuild. You are not too late to become. And you don't have to have everything figured out today. You were not created to live on autopilot. You were not created just to survive. You were created to evolve, to live awake, aligned, and at peace with the person you are building. And it is never too late to come back to that. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you gained from this. Please like, share, and leave your comments. Until I come your way next week, keep becoming.